Stephen, where are we off to now?
We're now heading downtown to go to St. Paul's Anglican Church, which is home to a very spooky ghost tale, also centered around the Halifax Explosion. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Stop 2 on the Bring to Light tour. We're here at St. Paul's Cathedral in Halifax, Nova Scotia. The Bring to Light tour is to showcase our game, Bring to Light, a horror puzzle game available on Steam with Oculus Rift and HTC Vive support. We're going to the spookiest, scariest, most haunted places across Canada, and you can follow along on our AR app available on mobile.
Oh, wow.
We're at Meet Games. Let's go.
This is St. Paul's Anglican Church. It's the oldest building in Halifax, and it's also the oldest Protestant church in Canada. So we started building in 1749 and we opened in 1750, making it about 270 years old. The church used to serve as a garrison chapel, so the military were actually required to be in attendance here. About 1,800 seats total upstairs and downstairs. With such high attendance, parishioners are actually required to pay a monthly rent on their pews. So they'd basically be paying for a reserved spot in church, and there would be a door in the pew with their family name on it. All the pews were rented up, or you weren't able to get your hands on one. You were unfortunately sort of out of luck unless you wanted to just stand at the back. However, if you were a prisoner, you got to sit upstairs in the top left corner there for free. And whenever royalty makes visits to the church, this is where they sit. So for instance, our current queen sat here when she was still a princess. Our most recent royal visitors were Charles and Camilla in 2013. And also if the lieutenant governor or the governor general are in attendance, they get to sit here too. Our pipe organ is fully functional. We use it every second Sunday. But the pipes you see outside here are actually fake. The real pipes are located in behind both sides. The actual structure of the church remains completely stable. We think this is because the Citadel Hill actually really protected a lot of the blast away from us. We're quite lucky to still be standing. Underneath the church there is actually a crypt. So there's about 20 people buried total right underneath the floor. And that's literally what they used to do, is they would just lift up the floorboards and then dig down and then just sort of drop a coffin in. So quite unconventional. They realized later the hazards involved with this, so they have a separate burial ground on Spring Garden Road for people buried after that. But there have been some pretty big names in the history of Canada buried in the church. So actually, right underneath this pew is Sir Charles Lawrence. And he's actually the second governor of Halifax. He's known for being the man who expelled the Acadians out of Nova Scotia, so the French who were here for a while before the British ever came. And he wanted basically them to convert from Catholicism to Anglicanism and make them just sort of have a more British culture in general, and obviously a lot of them didn't want that. So a lot of them moved down to Louisiana and became the Cajun people, which is why there's such a large French presence in Louisiana. So he was really not a great guy. So if you stand here and have a look up into the gallery, I don't know if your camera will really be able to focus on it, but you'll see a window on the left side that sort of looks like it has this silhouette of a man facing to the left. And the story behind that window is that on the day of the explosion, there was a man standing up there by the name of Jean-Baptiste Moreau, and he was looking outside the window to see what was going on, and in the process he fell out and he left his imprint in the window. And it really matched his figure quite well. You could tell if there was a portrait of him next to it. But he was known to have a weak chin on a large forehead. But actually, in reality, for him to fall out at that specific angle, he would need to be over 18 feet tall, which he wasn't.
Probably not.
So it's just a coincidence in the way that the window was destroyed by the explosion. So the darker parts around it that you see are the fragments of the original window that we've basically just preserved as a memorial. So yeah, on like the ghost tours of Halifax, they'll come by the church and say that the church is haunted and that there's a man in the window.
What do you think, Stephen?
It's pretty cool. Here we are at St. Paul's Anglican Church in downtown Halifax. The church was established in 1750 and was the first Protestant church in North America. The church was also the site of some horrific deaths during the Halifax Explosion on December 6, 1917. In fact, in one window up here, you can see the outline of one of the deacons at this church who was looking out the window when the explosion went off. He was killed instantly and his silhouette was seared into the glass, which is still in its frame. People walking by at night say they've seen things. Lights go on in the church, people walking by the windows, and they believe the church is still haunted by the ghost of the deacon who died during the Halifax Explosion. That was stop number 2 on the Bring to Light tour. Thank you so much for watching. Keep up with us on the AR of the tour, which we link in here at the end. I'm Steven, Bree's behind the camera. We're Remy Games. Thanks for watching. Okay, go.
You sure? Okay. One more clear of the throat. And we're good. Right?
Paul's at the beginning. Stop 2, St. Paul's Cathedral. Okay. Cool. Yeah, okay, I got it. 5, 4, 3.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Stop 2 on the Bring to Light tour. We're here at St. Paul's Cathedral in Halifax, demoing. Used to saying demoing.
All good. Ready?
I get in my own head. It's not good.
Yeah, exactly. It's all good, man. Take your time.
Right. That beat dropped hard.
That's good.